My name is Mike Polidoro, and approximately 7 years ago I was diagnosed with ALS. For 28 years I was a firefighter for the city of Pittsfield, and I also was a member of a federal emergency management agency's urban search and rescue team based out of Beverly, Massachusetts. And I was a state hazardous materials technician for Massachusetts. Most pleasure from my work was being able to help people at their worst moments in their life. The ability to bring people closure to some terrible moments in their life, or to assist them as they were going through a very difficult time, which their worst day could be that day, and understanding that and making them get through it with less pain and suffering. About 2 years ago, I had a bout of pneumonia, and I was starting to feel I was using muscles that you don't normally use when you breathe. The ancillary muscles were starting to ache, and during the diagnosis with pneumonia, they noticed that I had a partial lung collapse, and my diaphragm was not functioning as it needed to. And as the time went on, I was aching more as I was breathing. Before having the BCV, my energy level was next to zero. And since I started using the BCV, I can be on the BCV, come off of it, go out and do things that I really struggled with doing prior to. Now my level of energy keeps me going for a little bit longer than before, and I'm doing some things that I didn't think I'd be able to do anymore. My neurologist had been informed of this device and thought I was the perfect patient for it. So we started the process to obtain it, and we have had excellent results in using it. Doctors had suggested putting a trach in, and I had discussed it with my family, and especially my wife, and decided that I did not want to go that route. One of the most difficult decisions I ever had to make, but I knew it was the right decision for both myself, my family, and my department. Having the BCV available eliminates the need for me to have a trach. So I am fortunate that this is going to prolong my ability to be around and still maintain a level of comfort. When I start to feel congested, I can use the secretion mode on the BCV, and it helps to bring up some of the phlegm, and the issues breaks up in my chest, and I'm able to clear my airway so much better. When I'm using the device, at first it took a little bit of adjustment, but I can talk, I can have a conversation with somebody, and a little bit easier than right now, and I am able to drink and eat while I'm on it. So I'm not losing any major comforts in my life. The one thing I know that we should promote out of this is that the BCV is a device that is, if it hadn't been for my neurologist being informed of this device, it probably wouldn't have been an option. So one of the things I think is that it needs to be made an option for people before they look at getting a trach as the only option. And the education on the people that make those decisions to suggest them should be stronger so that they will know. I have talked about this device with other patients with my condition, and they were unaware of it and are now looking into it versus going to a trach. I'm on a group chat, and there was a lady 2 days ago talking about needing a trach but not wanting to do it. And I said, have you looked into this device? And she said, I've never heard of it before. And it's never been an option. I said, you need to look into this. Just giving that information to her made me feel good again. I have been able to start educating people about this device where they were looking solely at a trach, and now knowing that this device is out there, they're getting another option, and hopefully it's the correct option for them. It makes me feel good to be able to let people know this device is out there versus going with a surgically invasive device.